just, walking around in a fog.
Well, I guess it could be.
Yeah, that's the only logical explanation I have.
So, what does he do?
Who?
Your cousin, Noogie Malloy, doesn't say on his card what he does.
Well, he does things.
Like what?
Like things. He's kind of a jack of all trades. But if I were you, I wouldn't use him.
No?
No, he does terrible work. At the end of the day, he'll just go home with one big headache after another. Yeah. In fact, I would rip up his card if I were you. I'm going to rip up his cards. Watch. See, here are his cards. I am ripping them up. They're all ripped up. And you should too. Why bother carrying them around if you don't even plan on using them?
Wow.
Excuse me a minute. Hello?
Sarah, is he still there?
Oh, Aunt Martha, hi. What? Oh, yes, we were just talking about Cousin Noogie.
Cousin Noogie is not a cousin.
Well, what? Oh, no.
What happened?
Well, it's Cousin Noogie. He was walking down the street.
And?
And an air conditioning unit fell out of a window and hit him on the head and killed him.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, poor guy, and to think I put him on a retainer.
See, I told you, this kind of thing happens all the time. It's really a shame. I mean, you would have liked him. He was terrible at what he did. He was a hoot at parties. So, thanks, Aunt Martha, for letting me know, and I'll see you at the funeral. Bye.
I'm so sorry.
About what?
About your cousin Noogie.
Oh, Noogie, well, right. That's okay. I'm blessed. I have lots of other cousins. So I guess that kind of solves that little mystery there. And you probably need to be going soon, don't you?
Yes, yeah. I think I should get going.
Oh, I think. Well, goodbye, Brandon, and good luck.
I want to thank you for all you did.
Oh, it was my pleasure.
It was?
Well, yeah. Now and then it was. So, goodbye.
Goodbye. Just one more thing.
Yes.
I knew it wasn't the paramedics.
Aunt Martha, he kissed me.
He what?
And I liked it.
Is this Sarah Hastings?
Yes?
This is Heather Boyd, Brendan Kate's fiance.
Heather, how nice of you to call. How'd you get my number?
You're in the book.
Right, I'm in the book, right. How nice of you to call. Oh, I said that already, didn't I?
I think we need to talk.
Of course, we should talk, absolutely. Could you hold on a minute? That's my other line.
Sarah, what's wrong with you? I called Noogie and he's as healthy as a horse.
Aunt Martha, we're in big trouble. I've got Brandon's fiance on the other line and she wants to talk. What do I do?
Okay, don't worry about it. I'm sure I'll come up with something.
Right. Will, I said that already, right. What, Aunt Martha? Martha, oh my God, what am I doing with this? Hello, Heather.
Yes.
You said you wanted to talk.
Better yet, I think we need to meet, face to face.
Right, of course. Well, you could come up here to the apartment. I have a head of lettuce in the refrigerator, but I have absolutely no clue what to do with.
Let me have that again. You invited Heather up to your apartment?
Yes, I did. We are ruining that poor girl's life, Aunt Martha, and it's just not fair. I decided that when she gets up here, I'm going to tell her everything.
How much of everything?
The works. That I have an total wacko.
You know, Sarah, I really resent that word wacko. Can't you use something, more descriptive and articulate like odd or eccentric? All I know is that this is the most involved you've ever been with a man, and I am very encouraged.
And I am very stressed. Do you realize I have a case coming up in a few days and I have absolutely no idea what I am doing? Please, Aunt Martha, I beg of you. I just need the shenanigans to stop, and I need you to leave Brandon alone for good.
Oh, Sarah, just love the fact you're so concerned about this man.
I am not.
You are so.
I am not.
You are so.
Okay, whatever.
You are so concerned about this man, and I cannot make any promises right now because the wheels of progress are already in motion.
What? Wait. What are you talking about?
Well, Brandon should be arriving.
No. Please tell me no.
Please, Sarah. I have gone through this much trouble to get you two together. Please rise to the occasion.
Are you serious?
I know you can do it.
Oh, God. That is either Noogie with Brandon or Heather with a gun. Brandon! And you're conscious. I'm so happy.
Are you really?
Well, yes. Can't you see me smiling?
Yes, I have a gift for you.
Roses?
Not exactly.
Oh, my God.
Cousin Noogie! Apparently the air conditioner that fell on his head didn't kill him. Yes, anyway, I was getting in the elevator the other day when I noticed your pal got in. And I kind of noticed that I'd seen him 2 times before. Both times when everything went black and I ended up here. And then I noticed that very suspiciously that he went in right behind me. And then all of a sudden things started to become clear to me. Yes, I'd seen him both times before, and in the minute that I was thinking about it, I turned and saw out of the corner of my eye his arm going up and a little shiny metal object at the top of it. And I turned around and I dicked him!
So you did. I'm very impressed.
I wasn't trying to impress you. I was trying to save my head. The worst part of it is, every time I was in that elevator, it was full of people. And not once did a single person do a thing to help me. What is wrong with this city? Where are people's sense of civic duty?
That's right. I think one of us should write a letter to the New York Times.
Anyway, I went through his pockets and I found these. Noogie Malloy Enterprises. And I knew exactly where to take them.
Brandon, I swear, I knew nothing about this until a few minutes ago. I had no idea that Aunt Martha was planning to have you bonked on the head again. I swear if I had known just a few minutes earlier, I promise you I would have called to warn you.
You mean your aunt was the person who did this to me?
Yeah, well, she kind of had this wacky idea to marry us off.
Why? I'm engaged.
She still thought it might work out.
Oh, God, I knew she was a loon.
Okay, Brandon, you have every right to haul us both in and have us arrested, but I'm begging you, please don't. I mean, my aunt really, she's a well-meaning, crazy little old maniac, but she didn't mean this. I mean, please, I beg you, I feel so terrible, and my God, your poor head, I'm so sorry. I was really upset about this. I feel like I'm gonna cry.
Please don't cry. I hate it when a woman cries.
You do?
Yes, I do.
But I feel awful.
I can stand anything but a woman crying.
I really just feel so sorry about this.
Oh, I read somewhere that crying can actually be beneficial.
Smudges your makeup.
But you don't wear any makeup.
You noticed.
I noticed a lot about you, Sarah. You're a very special girl.
Oh, I hate that word.
How about attractive?
It's a little better.
Warm?
That's good.
Very warm?
Getting better.
Soft? Very soft?
Okay, Brendan, this conversation's making me a little uncomfortable.
Why?
Because we're not talking. Besides, we have a lot more important things on our plate to worry about.
Like what?
Like my cousin Noogie, who's not really my cousin, and my Aunt Martha, who unfortunately is my aunt, and your fiancee, Heather, who's about to go postal.
Why?
You're about to find out.
Hello.
Heather,
Yes, Sarah?
come on in.
That's the briefcase I got Brandon.
And you have fabulous taste.
And that's Brandon.
Where? I mean, yeah, it's me. Hi.
You're still here?
Well, I can explain everything, right, Sarah?
I sure hope so. Heather, you know that color is just fantastic on you.
So that's it. A screwball aunt that wants to fix up her unmarried niece.
That's it. There's never been anything between Brandon and I for you to be concerned about. Right, Brandon?
Yes. I mean, no, nothing to be concerned about.
Well, yes, I can see that now. But you can understand my concern. Brandon was a confirmed bachelor when we met. And to be honest, even though we are getting married, every now and then I got the feeling he might be having a case of buyer's remorse.
Oh, no, you weren't, were you, Brandon?
Yes. I mean, no buyer's remorse.
Well, good, because I've got my heart set on being your wife, Brandon, and I wouldn't want anything to get in the way of that. Anyway, it's quite clear to me that Aunt Martha needs to be dealt with.
Well, I couldn't agree with you more.
It's quite possible that long after Brandon and I have married, she could still be bonking him on the head and dragging him off to you.
Well, I'm certain that with some therapy and heavy drugs, she'll be fine.
I wish we could believe that.
Why not?
I'm not sure Aunt Martha is sane enough to trust. I have a psycho uncle who lives in fear of being abducted by aliens from another planet. Every night he sleeps with a tinfoil hat on his head so their surveillance cameras won't detect him. They say if he would just take his prescribed medicine, he could live a normal life. But he won't, because he doesn't want to take the chance of waking up one morning on Mars. I don't think your Aunt Martha is going to back off until you are safely married. That's why I think that the only solution is that you need to get married. And I believe that Brandon and I can help you along with that. Now, Brandon, what about Tim Larson? He's not that good looking, but I'm sure they'd make a nice couple.
He's a full foot shorter than her.
He's gorgeous. After they marry, she can take him to the orthopedist. That could be our wedding present to them. A gift certificate for 6 visits.
Not Tim Larson.
Okay, what about Bert Ridgely?
Bert Ridgely is the most boring man I ever met.
Well, yes, we think so. But that doesn't mean they won't hit it off. There are a number of boring couples who adore each other. Oh, I'm sorry, Sarah. I hope that didn't sound like I was insinuating that you were boring.
It did.
I apologize. I truly didn't mean it that way.
Bert Ridgely is not the kind of guy for Sarah.
No?
No!
Okay, then what about Jonathan Clay?
Oh my God, the taxidermist? He reeks of formaldehyde. No, he's not her type either.
Really, Brandon? Don't you think we should let Sarah decide that for herself?
Why waste your time? I mean, I've been with her the last 2 nights. I ought to know what kind of guy she needs. I don't think that came out right.
No, it did not. Look, I don't mean to sound unsympathetic, but whose best interests are you looking out for? Hers or mine?
like you're more concerned with me than her.
I'm sorry.
Well, don't let it happen again. Heather's had 2 very stressful days.
They certainly have been stressful. And the sooner you get married, the sooner you'll stop getting bonked on the head. I don't want to marry a vegetable. The only other solution is that we simply get a court order and confine Aunt Martha to an institution of some sort.
Wow. Oh, that was good. And I've been taken out by the very best of them. It was you, right?
Right.
Whew, well, your Aunt Martha was okay, Sarah. She picked out a very healthy one for you. Did we meet?
I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
Then let me give it to you. I'm Noogie Malloy. Here's my card. They're gone.
I took them.
Oh, good. Well, give one to her. I've got hundreds more at home. I guess you kids have a lot to discuss, and I've got a busy day ahead of me, so I'll be going now.
Oh, you're not going anywhere. We have a few things to discuss.
Wait. It's after 1. I haven't had lunch yet.
How do you feel about prison food?
Talk to my lawyer.
I'm not taking your case. And Noogie, this head bunking stuff has to stop.
Hey, it's not my idea. I'm just the messenger. Your aunt is the one sending the messages. Besides, if you didn't hire me, she would have gotten someone else to do the job. Believe it or not, I'm in a very competitive business. There are tons of women out there looking for Mr. Right. Now about that lunch, anything in the kitchen?
Surprise yourself.
Thanks. Wow, what a smack. I'm very impressed.
Okay, so Tim, Bert, and Jonathan are out. What about a dating service? We'll take a photo of Sarah and have it airbrushed.
Look, I don't need to be airbrushed, and I don't need to be fixed up. If I want to land somebody, I'm going to land him. The only thing I need to do is let Aunt Martha understand why I don't want a man in my life, which I'm going to do right now, if you will excuse me. I don't think you want to hear this.
Of course I do.
Oh, good.
Martha here.
Hi, Aunt Martha. It's Sarah.
Sarah, how's it going? I'm keeping my fingers crossed.
Aunt Martha, I've decided that it's time I make you understand why I don't want a man in my life. And I'm going to do that right now with a little visualization.
Oh, no.
Picture this. I wake up one morning and my life is completely changed because now there's a man in my life. It's Sunday morning, but he's not in bed with me because he's off playing golf with the boys. So then I go into the bathroom and you know what I see?
I give up.
The toilet seat is up. There's no hot water. On the floor are 5 days worth of dirty, smelly clothes that he has not yet picked up. And most of all, he's used my toothbrush.
Gross.
So then I go to the kitchen, but before that I have to walk through what was once my most beautiful living room. But it has now been completely taken over by a bright green lazy boy lounge chair, a wall-to-wall entertainment center, and a widescreen TV, which have rendered that room so incredibly ugly I have to close my eyes every time I pass through it.
You have both those things.
My lazy boy is orange.
Next, I open up the refrigerator only to be confronted by another nightmare. It's completely filled with Budweiser cans. Because when his unruly friends come over every Saturday to watch basketball, and Monday night football, and Thursday for all-night poker games, they have to have their Budweiser.
I thought about it, and I'm giving up Monday Night Football.
Next, I discover I'm pregnant, and with my luck, it's going to be twins, Gilbert and Lynch's, named after his 2 favorite uncles. And I'm going to spend the next 3 months puking my guts out. Then I go from room to room, stepping in bags filled with dirty diaper things that stink and reek of baby pee and baby poop. And everywhere I go, I step in them. And that's because when Mr. Wright has been around there to make that baby, he's just certainly not around to pick up what they make. And the stench can lift a house off its foundation.
She's quite graphic, isn't she?
And as my life continues to be filled up with runny noses and sleepless nights and dirty laundry, I discover I'm pregnant with baby number 3. And here comes 3 more months of puking my guts out.
We were planning on having a big family.
That's what you wanted, remember?
And as life continues on and my life becomes more and more filled up and my space becomes smaller and smaller and the kids get bigger and bigger and I am continually running to the pediatrician and the orthodontist and the math tutors and the guidance appointments and I'm screaming at those brats to stop yelling at each other and to finish their goddamn homework.
Oh, honey, should I come by with some Valium?
And the years continue on and my wrinkles continue to multiply and my waist continues to expand because there's no time to go to the gym when you're watching after all those kids. And where is that jerk that I married now?
Where?
He's off with a brand new toupee and some 20-year-old tramp who's going to help him find his lost youth while I become more and more insane at the ripe old age of 45, which is when I discover I have been screwed royally by life. Well, Aunt Martha, that is not the path that I'm going to take because there is no man, dead or alive, that is worth my giving up my beautiful, peaceful, uncomplicated, single life. So, Aunt Martha, the next time you think about fixing me up with somebody, I'd like you to think about that. I'll talk to you real soon, and let's have lunch, okay? Bye. How was that?
Oh my God. Oh my God. It was. I think I'm gonna be sick.
Heather! Look what you done. You scared the hell out of her.
I know. But you have to admit she deserved it. I mean, really, trying to fix me up with a taxidermist, for heaven's sake. You're not angry at me, are you?
I don't know what I am. I better go after her before she throws herself under a bus.
Oh, he's angry at me. Why did I do that? So small of me. What was I thinking? You know, I should just let them get married, even though they're totally wrong for each other. I mean, why did I do that? Did I do it to get even with her? Or do I really like this guy? Tell me.
I can't help you. I missed the conversation. Anyway, I made some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I hadn't had these in a long time. You know, they're really delicious. This is my second one. You should have milk with these, though. Oh.
What?
I don't know. My throat. It's
Why am I
clogging
not
up.
surprised?
I can't breathe.
Yeah, operator, could you send up the paramedics? Noogie, find a soft spot on the floor. And don't count on me from mouth to mouth. Yeah, Lou, look. I'm barely halfway through the papers for this trial, and I gotta tell you, if I'm to do a halfway decent job, I'm gonna need an extension. Now, I know you can't stand the client, neither can I, but it's our duty to give him the best defense possible, and right now I'm not in any frame of mind or position to do that. Well, something's come up. Peanut butter and tuna? I know that's not a good combination, that's my whole point. Look, Lou, just get the extension, okay? Yes, thank you. Right. God, I'm not myself. I am just really not myself. Which could be an improvement. you. It was my fault completely. I am so sorry. And if you want, I'm going to call Heather. I'm going to apologize to her. I mean, I actually see why you're attracted to her. I mean, she's really very pretty. And maybe eventually she'll stop wearing brown.
Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, I even feel that your marriage is going to work, although most marriages don't work. Those are the statistics. I mean, I felt as a friend I should tell you that. Because knowledge is power, not that marriage should be about power. I mean, I don't know what it should be about. It should be about other things. And maybe once my life settles down a little bit and I get through my work and everything and I'll figure out what it's all about, and then you can help me figure out why I'm rambling on so stupidly like this.
Maybe because you like me.
Well, yes. No. I mean,
Heather broke our engagement.
she did? Oh, well, of course she did. I mean, you lay that visualization babble on her, and what do you expect? I hope you didn't rent your tuxedo or anything yet.
She wasn't ready for marriage any more than I was. We both were settling. So it's really better to be disappointed today than regretful tomorrow.
It sounds like a fortune cookie I once had.
Anyway, before I came over, I did that visualization one more time. You know, it started out in the bathroom with the bras and the panties and hanging around there, and a life in suburbia with kids and vomit everywhere and so on and so on. And when it was your bras and panties and our 6 kids, all I could think of was happiness, joy, love, romance. It was wonderful.
It was? Oh, no, this isn't right. That's not appropriate. I mean, you just broke up. Shouldn't there be a bereavement period? You're newly unengaged.
Heather and I broke up 2 hours ago.
Oh, well, in that case. So what you're saying is...
I would like to bring over my 52-inch television and my Lazy Boy lounge chair.
No, you can't. You can't do that.
Why not?
Because, Brandon, I love my life. I love my space. I love my bathroom. I love my... How soon can you bring over that ugly chair? Hold that thought. Oh,
Hi, kid.
Oh, gee.
Noogie?
Come on, Martha.
It's from your aunt. Yeah, she says she's disappointed things didn't work out with you and Brandon, so she's sending you to the chiropractor.
So she did. You know, Brandon, I'm beginning to think that maybe my aunt has the right idea after all. Where were we?
This might remind you.